Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope everybody is having a great day. I'm doing fantastic myself. I want to thank you guys for all of the support on that first facts video that I made. I decided to make another one because you guys enjoyed it so much, and I'm going to be making a lot more custom content like this based on Hermitcraft. So I'm excited for that, and I hope you guys are as well. But before we get into the next 6 facts about Hermitcraft, I want to quickly make an amendment on the first video that I made. It was pointed out to me that I had some of the initial members wrong. I do apologize. I didn't mean that on purpose, but the initial list was Generic B, Kirshar, Azuma, Static, Sokar, Red Eyes, Biffa, and Hypno. So that's totally my fault. I do apologize, X. I didn't mean to leave you out, man. Anyways, guys, without further ado, 6 more facts about Hermitcraft. So the first fact we're going to be talking about Hermitcraft is how Hermitcraft handles money, or doesn't for that matter. Now, while each individual hermit may be their own personal brand and business and can earn revenue in pretty much any legitimate fashion that they like, whether it be merch or, sponsors, advertised videos, however you want to say it, they're allowed to do that. But as a whole, Hermitcraft does not deal with money at all. We felt that money would complicate everything in the term of, who's going to manage the money? Where's the money going to go for when somebody may have an emergency and need some extra funds, business related things? There's a lot that really goes into that. And who's going to be in charge of all of it, because Hermitcraft is more of a democracy. There's a lot to that, and we really didn't want to deal with any of that. Not only that, but we just really consider ourselves a group of friends who play games together, and we just felt as though money was really just not an option at all. So we do not deal with money in the slightest, and I love it. It's literally one of the best things ever. So this next fact that we're going to be talking about is going to be split into 2 parts. The first part is going to be on the server, and the second part is going to be off the server. And it is, does Hermitcraft have rules? Now, on the server, all of the hermits are adults, and there really isn't a lot of forced rules. They're more unspoken. Things like, if you're going to use somebody's farm, make sure you replant. If a creeper blows something up, make sure you fix it. If you can't fix it, ask for help. This would be a good example of when me and Joe fought in Tango's area. I had a lot of trouble fixing everything because there was so many iron golems. Cubfan helped me out a ton. We got everything fixed up. Everything was fine. It's kind of a general rule to just, make sure that you leave everything the way that it was and everything is fine. Now, off the server is a little bit different because we're all adults, and I just feel like there isn't a lot of rules, but there's maybe a few unsaid ones. Try to be family friendly if possible. We do cater to a lot of younger audience, and the fact that you guys watch us so much, we have a big impression on some of your lives. And so with that being said, just try to paint the server in a good light. Never take anything, super serious, and just have fun with it as much as possible. Try to be a positive influence in the community, because there's a ton of toxicity in all of YouTube, really. So just try to be a good person. Even family friendly isn't really enforced, but it's recommended. You know what I mean? Like, just try to be a good person. That's all you gotta do. So this next topic is going to be about active versus inactive hermits. So if you're an active hermit, you are participating in the meetings that we have, you're posting content regularly, once, twice a week. Doesn't even need to be that much, but you are around and you're being active in the group. If you are an inactive hermit, that means that you have taken a hiatus from the server, you have life problems, or maybe you just don't want to play Minecraft anymore for a while. If you are considered an inactive hermit, there are a few things that kind of go on with that. If you decide to stop posting or making videos, playing Minecraft, you've got a couple months to come back. 3 to 4 months is the typical limit. But once you are put into the inactive group, there are some things that you can do to get back on the server. first off, you can ask. But there, you know, if you are going to rejoin, you need to make sure that you have a plan, and that plan kind of needs to go along with what the server is doing at the moment. For, let's take the mayor race, for example. If one of the inactive hermits wanted to join back, they would need to either have a detailed plan, not even really detailed, but they have some good ideas about what they want to do personally, plus what they might do in terms of collabs with the other hermits. Now, unlike a new hermit joining, there's no votes. If you're an inactive hermit, you're still a part of the group. You can just join not join anytime, but you can ask to join anytime. It's not like it's got to go through like the whole process or anything like that. The next fact that we're going to be talking about is how pranks are handled on the server. I figured this would be a good one to go over because a lot of people in the comments, I don't really think understand the dynamic of how these things work. A lot of people that watch are kind of younger. It's kind of expected, but I see a lot of comments saying like, iJevin, TNT is base and stuff like that. Obviously, there's no griefing at all on the server unless it's something that's planned beforehand, as in both parties agree. So when I'm thinking about pranking somebody, there's only a few things that I've really got to consider. Number one, is it going to destroy anything in their base? Some examples of this were like when I did the signs in Hypno's base. Now, some exclusions to this are like games of demise, where blowing somebody up is acceptable, and you've got a sign saying like, you know, if you sign this book, there's a chance you're going to lose some items, and we kind of know that. But the only other thing is to inform the hermit that you're pranking. Say, hey, there's something at your base. Make sure you record when you get on. But for the most part, everything that we do, you know, it's adult themed. We know what we're doing and we're trying to have fun with it. We don't want to ruin anybody's property on the server. And so mostly just be aware of what your prank is going to do to their base or whatever you're doing, and make sure that they know that they need to record to get that genuine reaction that you're all they're looking for. Other than that, that pretty much covers pranks. It's pretty straightforward. I just seen a lot of comments. Seen a lot of comments of people being like, blow it up. No, don't do that. The next thing we're going to be talking about is, can hermits be removed from the server and the group? And the answer is yes. But I have been in Hermitcraft since January 1st of 2014, and I have never seen it happen. It's not a very common thing that happens, but if I were to make some assumptions, I would assume that if a hermit was removed, they would have had to have done some pretty reprehensible stuff, talking bad about other hermits, causing drama, you know, trying to scam people, like pretty vile things that like normal people just don't do. Now I don't even know if there's any sort of process for it. I mean, like, I'm sure like it would happen pretty fast if we did see somebody doing that type of stuff. Thankfully, everybody that is in the group, they're caring people, and they're awesome friends of mine, and I've never had to actually worry about that situation before. So yes, you can be removed from the group and from the server. How does it happen? I'll let you know when it happens, because so far we're good. The sixth fact that we're going to be talking about today is, can hermits play on other servers and make content? And the answer is yes. There's no exclusivity or anything like that that limits a hermit to play on other servers. Some examples of this would be Iskal's servers, like his Funcraft server. While that's not an official Hermitcraft server, it's about as close as you could possibly get, and we have no issues with that. Matter of fact, I play on another multiplayer server during my streams sometimes, and there's just we don't like, I think a lot of people try to put us like as competitive people, when that's kind of far from the truth. If you want to have fun and play with your friends, you should be allowed to do that. And I think just limiting how people interact with other communities would be a terrible, terrible thing to do. So no, There's no like locking or anything like that. You can play on pretty much any server that you want. Of course, the server needs to have a good reputation, things like that. But for the most part, we can do whatever we want. I mean, just as long as you're a good person. I want to thank you guys for all of your support on these videos so far. That is my 6 more facts about Hermitcraft. I definitely want to make some more types of videos like this. Maybe not facts videos, but like Hermitcraft, a history, or, you know, whatever. Things like that. Top 5s would be pretty cool too. So if you enjoyed these and you want to see some more, make sure you leave some comments in the comment section below, letting me know what type of videos you may want to see. But guys, that is going to do it. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. This is iJevin. Peace out.